We're breaking down the Jets and Jaguars game, the Thursday night football tilt that's about to get underway. Who are you starting in this Thursday night football matchup? Whether good defense in the New York Football Jets against a very tough Jaguar team led by T-Law, who's above the law at this point, if you ask me. T-Law is absolute fire. A top 5 to 7, I should say, quarterback in the making for 2023. Where are we ranking him in 2023? Smooth Criminal first in the building. Sam is second. Hit that thumb up button and subscribe if you're new. Too Quick is third in the building. File on in. We've got Thursday night football, Jaguars, Jets to talk. We got voicemails to take. We got phone lines to open and your Week 16 dilemmas to discuss. The Fantasy Football Show. It begins right now, buddy boys.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Welcome on in. File on in. Hit that like button on your way in the door. Subscribe if you're new. The Fantasy Football Show is beginning right this very second. We're going to hit the news desk.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com news desk, here is your breaking news.
So we've got a little news to discuss that's related to this Thursday night battle between the Jaguars and the Jets, but we also have some other news to discuss, Kenneth Walker related stuff. So let's kick it off with Walker real quick and just say that Pete Carroll expects Walker to be active for Saturday's game against the Chiefs. Now, we don't know what active means, do we? In the fantasy football world anymore. We got guys like Higgins active, not playing. Freiermuth active, not playing. Stevenson active and exploding. So there is some risk involved. About 100 people in the building already. Only 23 thumbs up. So punch that thumb up button. Appreciate you. Bam Knight. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna ask this for my boy John Ortiz, an actor. I just went on Instagram live with him for about a half hour, 40 minutes or so. Talking fantasy football because he's a big fantasy football guy. And we talked about starting an actors versus analysts and players league. So I'm going to go out and try and get a couple NFL players and a couple big name analysts. And we're going to make a group of 6 in one division against some actors. And it sounds like he's going to be digging around for Vince Vaughn. We're going to try for John Hamm and my boy John Ortiz. John had, and go watch that Instagram live, the interview with John Ortiz on my Instagram. It's my most recent video on there. But John had a dilemma. He has Kenneth Walker. He also has Bam Knight going tonight. And he's got Singletary and Zach Moss going on, in the weekend. What do you do if you're John? Because he asked me that question. And I said I'd probably roll with the idea that Kenneth Walker is going to play. And if it doesn't work out, you've got Singletary to back him up. Or with the news today that Bam Knight is looking like, let me see if I got this puppy right here. Zonovan Knight is active for Week 16. James Robinson is not. Not that was a big threat, but it seems like they're not worried about Zonovan Knight. So the question remains, do you go with Zonovan Knight tonight against the Jaguars in a Thursday night battle on a Thursday night, which is traditionally disappointing to some level? Or do you roll the dice on waiting on Ken Walker, who's expected to be active, but we don't have any further clarification? Can we get a vote for John? Because I'd like for him to have a little bit of extra voters in the game here for him. So please vote what you would do in that situation. I'm very curious to know. That would be hella cool to start a league like that. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. We'll do a live stream. Maybe we'll do an in-person live stream. We're going to try and get as many big-name actors on one side of the fence and big-name analysts and players constituting the other 6. It'll be a great league. But can I get a vote on that? What would you do? Would you go Zonovan Knight tonight? Or would you wait on Walker with the backup plan of Singletary? So please vote on that question right now in the chat. Please vote right now. I'm going to use you to relay that information, and you're going to help John Ortiz win or not win his contest if he takes your advice. So vote in the chat right now. In Ken we trust. Kenneth Walker. Wait on Kenneth Walker. Smitty outgrowing us and going to Hollywood. Not quite. This is Hollywood. This is where I live, Ron Navy. But we'll bring Hollywood to the show is what my goal is with that. Appreciate you, Ron. Ron, what are you doing? Are you going Walker? We got a couple Walker votes. Walker vote. Let me go ahead and I'm going to record this for him right now and send it to him because I want him to feel like he has good voting here. So, John, we're live on YouTube right now, and I asked the audience your question. I said, does John Ortiz, who I just got off an Instagram live with, an amazing actor, amazing human being, and we want to help you, John. So the YouTube, we got 150 people in here already. The show just started, and here are the YouTube comments here. Walker, wait on Walker. Walker and Walker we trust was another question that came by. Ron Navy says Walker, Kenneth Walker. Now, granted, John, this is a Kenneth Walker, a diehard Kenneth Walker community, but I just want you to know we're live right now. I'm polling the audience as to what to do in your situation, and they're saying go with Walker with the backup plan of Singletary. I guess the last question I'd have is, does he go Singletary or Zach Moss? But I'm going to send that to him so he has a little bit extra information. So Kenneth Walker expected to be active. We just don't know what that means. I think we assume that he's probably going to be good to go to play full volume. I don't think they make him active. It's a really important game against the Kansas City Chiefs. They need to win this game. Walker we trust. Everybody's voting Walker. I like that. Stand united. This is a Walker community. Let's hit the button.
Kenneth Skywalker. Kenneth Lightsaber Swinging Skywalker.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see here. Pick 2, Garrett Wilson, Ramondre Stevenson, A.J. Dillon, Gabe Davis, and Joku Ayuk. Garrett Wilson and Ramondre for me, and I'm not really wavering too much on that question. Appreciate your super chat. Thank you so much. 2 card Arsenal says John Ortiz, the GOAT. Yeah, he's awesome, man. He's for those that don't know, he's in he's Russell Crowe's like cracked out partner in American Gangster. He's also he's the main bad guy in Miami Vice, the movie with Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell. He's an amazing bad guy in that, catch a movie, grab a bite. That guy. I'm a disco man. That guy. That's John Ortiz. Anyway, he's bringing Vince Vaughn hopefully into our fantasy league, and we're gonna draft it live. Hopefully we draft in person in California and we do some kind of live event for it, but it'll be live streamed. It's going to be phenomenal. It'll be a big trophy. We're going to try and get John Hamm if we can. Paul Rudd. We're going to call upon Paul Rudd. He's in a lot of leagues. He's big into fantasy. I think if we get a couple big name analysts, if I can get Matthew Berry or somebody to come over on the analyst side and the player side, if I can get like a Darren Waller. I do know Danny Woodhead, and I think if I got Danny Woodhead could probably bring in a big name player. Like if we could bring in some big heavy hitters, that will lure Paul Rudd in. So we gotta try and do our best to lure in Paul Rudd, Vince Vaughn, John Hamm is our target audience for the other side of the fence. So we'll see if we can do it. T-Law out there in sleeveless shirt. Let me pull up this game here. Let me pull this game and see if it's I don't know if it's loading on. Does Amazon Prime have a pregame on it? Let's see here. Christian Kirk, Christian Watson, DJ Moore, pick 2. Give me Christian Watson and probably Kirk, my guy. Julian Edelman would be interesting. Rudy was his best role. Rudy was his best role. What are you talking about? Okay, let me see more details. Yeah, it looks like Amazon Prime doesn't have a pregame. Let me go over to. There's got to be a pregame. Here we go. NFL kickoff. We'll play that and we'll play that until the game goes live. I'm excited for this game. This is a really good Thursday game. This is a really good. I feel like this is going to be a good Thursday game. I hope we're not disappointed. I hope it's not low scoring. We got Sauce Gardner. The problem is low scoring because of the Jet defense and the weather. And a Thursday night combination seems like a scary 3 to 10 halftime score. But I don't know. I just have a good feeling, not strong, but good feeling that we could be in for some good production. Dobbins, yeah, I got a pregame right here. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. I got Dobbins or Zeke. I'm going to go probably Dobbins. We got Dragon dropping a super chat here of a $10 variety, which gives you a moonshot.
To the moon.
So appreciate that. Dragon says, Smitty, your boy Dragon Slayer in the ship. Appreciate you, Dragon, for all that you drop. Lost Hurts. You got Danny Dimes, Minshew on the wire. Pick 3. I'm going Minshew, by the way. Pick 3 RBs. Ramondre, Cook, Walker, Swift. I'm gonna roll with loosely. I'm gonna say Ramondre, Cook, and Swift. You know, if Walker looks, he's active. He's supposed to be active. I mean, in his contest. If he's active and a go, you put him in. Let's see when these two play. So you got your dilemma is gonna be between Swift. And Swift plays what time? So Swift plays before Walker, unfortunately. No, they play at the same time. 1 p.m. on Saturday, so you get to make this decision with a very, very clear head. So if Walker's deemed full go, there's no restrictions expected, I'd probably do lean Walker over Swift. If there's concern at all, and it's both games are on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm going with Swift, and I'm not hesitating if there's not clarity for you, Dragon. Okay, clarity. You have amazing options. I wouldn't worry about this at all. A.J. Brown, Evans, Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson. Love your wide receivers. Let's see here. Okay, so pick 3 running backs. Ramondre, Cook, and Swift, or Walker if he's a go. 2 wide receivers. A.J. Brown and Evans. I lock it in. I don't even question it. Garrett Wilson. If you get a flex, I guess your flex is your RB. Man, I want Garrett Wilson in this game tonight. Do we sit Mike Evans for Garrett Wilson? Do we sit A.J. Brown for Garrett Wilson? Can I get the chat to give me 2 wide receivers out of Garrett Wilson, Evans, and A.J. Brown? Let's please help Dragon out. Dragon needs our help. Please pick 2. A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Mike Evans. Decide on 2 wide receivers for Dragon. Dragon will put you over in the corner. Tua or Lawrence. I'm going probably Tua. I hate to say that because I want to go T-Law in this game, but I can't go T-Law in every scenario. Running back 1, ETN or Walker. You got to go ETN without knowing the full extent to Walker's availability. He should be active according to Pete Carroll, but we don't have a clear indication what that means or if that's a great, amazing thing or not. ETN feels a little bit safer. There is some risk involved on all sides of this. I got McKinnon at running back 2 and DK at flex. You could go You could put DK on the bench and go Walker if you start regretting the decision later. So that you got good options there between DK and Walker. I think I lean for that decision to be later. Bravo with a $20 holler. Bravo. Appreciate you, Bravo, dropping the 20 watt on screen, making it rain inside the studio, my guy. Bravo says 11-3 record going against the league powerhouse squad. 2 running backs and 1 flex. Who do you play? McKinnon, Zach Moss, Deonta Foreman, Devin Singletary, Zonovan Knight, Tyler Algier. I go Algier, McKinnon. If you don't like Algier, you don't trust Algier, who I think they're going to test and kick the tires and see what the rookies got because they're going youth movement right now. They want to see what everybody's going to do. You could go with the McKinnon. McKinnon's a lock. McKinnon and the Zonovan Knight play tonight. In your situation, Knight and Algier are very close. Maybe you go Knight. Algier's playing very good though. Knights may be a bit safer. Algier's a little higher risk because you don't really know what they're going to do with their offense and how productive they're going to be, and if they lean on Cordero or they go back to. I think Algier's pretty good play though. 200 people in here, only 68 thumbs up. Also could play Slayton at a flex. No, if I'm picking, so 2 running backs, I'm going to go McKinnon and I guess I get to pick 3. I'm going McKinnon, Algier, Knight. Final answer. Not over Slayton. Yeah. So good. That decides it for me. Payne with a super chat. Payne with a $2 holler. Payne, appreciate you, my dude. Travis with a $2 holler. Travis was first. Travis has picked 3. Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson, Aaron Jones, and Walker. The Green Bay game is on what, Monday? Or no. Green Bay is, when's Green Bay? Green Bay is on Sunday. Yeah, so you get to decide on Walker later. I let that be between Aaron Jones and Walker. I throw Christian Watson, Garrett. So throw Garrett Wilson in the lineup tonight. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson, and I decide between Aaron Jones and Walker. Only because you don't want to be left with no option with Walker. And so I probably go, I mean, you could go Aaron Jones, Walker, and Christian Watson and put Garrett Wilson on the bench with Weather, which doesn't look all that bad to me right now at this moment. I'm looking at it. I'm not too concerned. Can we get a Ron Navy weather report right now, an update? Because it's not looking like it's crazy. Is it getting crazy later, Ron Navy? I just saw very close on a zoomed up shot on the field. I didn't feel like weather was going to be a big time threat to me. So I'm going to go ahead and say I do like the idea of Garrett Wilson in this contest. So maybe leave it up to Aaron Jones and Walker and give yourself some options later. Otherwise, you could be really, really set up to not have the options you could have had with Garrett Wilson. So then I've got Payne, Lost, JT, pick one, White, Gabe Davis, or Hollywood Brown or Dillon. Dillon's the safest play. Gabe Davis is higher risk, higher reward. You got to pick your poison there. Sometimes there's no clear-cut answer, Payne. Dillon's safer. Gabe Davis is obviously higher risk, but does have upside for like a 2 TD game. Not that Dillon doesn't, but he's also sharing, a major workload. 208 in here, 208 eyeballs. Punch that thumb up button. We got 80 people in there. Dragon, what did the vote end up with Dragon? What did Dragon's vote end up looking like? Matt, I'm getting to all the super chats right now, Matt. I'm doing them right now, my guy. Let's see, you guys are blasting him in. Matt with a super chat. Zonovan Knight or Zach Moss? Going Zonovan Knight. Zonovan Knight. I don't trust Zach Moss in that situation, my dude. You missed my super chat last video. James, can you please say, here's my new super chat. Use the word super chat and write the question, and I will find it, James, okay? Do it right now. Start Lawrence or Tom Brady. I go T-Law, but Tom Brady might be a tad safer given the matchup and the weather. $10 holler.
To the moon.
From my guy, Mark E. Smitty, pick top 4 PPR. ETN, Walker, Mostert, Swift, Pacheco, T. Higgins. Thanks, brother. Give me T. Give me ETN. And for now, give me Walker and Mostert. You're going to switch out Walker and Swift. They both play at 1 p.m. on Sunday, so you can make that determination and give yourself a nice little option there. Appreciate you, Mark, for the super chat. Ron Navy, thank you for your super chat earlier. Sean with a pick one. Bam, P. Ryan, Dion, Elijah Moore, and Alec Pierce. Give me Bam Knight right now. He's cleared or he's active. They don't have a whole lot of other options on the field, so he's a pretty good play. Problem Bless says Tua or Lawrence, running back 1, ETN or Walker. Tua or Lawrence, give me Tua. He's just a tad bit safer. I hate saying that. Give me ETN because you don't fully know the availability of Walker, even though Pete Carroll's saying he'll be active. So give me the ETN. Plus, you're not putting too much on T-Law and ETN. So I'm going to go ETN, and I'm going to probably go with Tua. But that's a really tough one. If anybody has a different idea, let me know. Could you get to my super chat? Matt, I already did it. Appreciate you. I'm sorry sometimes I get backed up on them, guys. I'm doing the best I can. As Mom always said growing up, I'm doing the best I can, little Smitty. Stop bugging me. I was all over Miss Mama Smitty. Just a horrible terror I was as a kid. I apologize to my mother for the person I was. You can imagine what kind of kid I was, I'm sure. Start Lawrence or Brady. I'm still a kid in some ways. Give me Lawrence, but again, Brady could be a tad safer. Appreciate your super chat. This one's from Matt saying, could you get to my super chat? Matt says, can you get to my super chat? Another message from Matt, can you get to my super chat? Another message from Matt, can you get to my super chat? Another message from Matt, can you get to my super chat? Matt, do you want me to get to your super chat? I'm just curious. I can get to it if you want. God, Matt. Matt, you remind me of me when I was a kid. You remind me of what I used to deploy toward my mother with this relentlessness. I appreciate the relentlessness, though. I do. It reminds me of myself, Matt. Dragon, thanks again for your $9.99 hauler. I don't know if you saw the reaction of the chat. If anybody changed my mind, or if anybody changed your mind based on my advice, I think I told you A.J. Brown and Evans, but I do like Garrett Wilson, but I'm probably going A.J. Brown and Evans. If you get a feeling about Garrett Wilson over Evans, though, pull the trigger because it's super close for me. Let's see here. Matt's all over it, bro. Matt's an anxious little guy today. Molly Water says pick one, Zay, Richie James, and pick two. So I'm going to go Zay. Pick two, Fournette, Murray, Knight, Moss. Give me Knight and probably Lat Murray. Lat Murray's got a questionable tag, but he should be good to go. The update was it's maintenance. Rain coming down and wind picking up right when the game's going to start. So that probably for Dragon makes Garrett Wilson a little riskier than Mike Evans. Hear me out, Smitty. Flex, I have both Zay Jones and Kirk. Need to flex. I'm thinking of going Fournette. I feel like Tampa Bay is going to blow out in the third string QB. Well, the third string QB Cardinals have run the ball a ton. Your thoughts? Over who, though? I have a flex. Both Zay Jones and Kirk. You have flex. I have Zay Jones. Need a flex. Flex, I have both Zay Jones and Kirk. I mean, if you're just telling me you're going Fournette, I mean, I understand your logic. It sounds okay. If Zay Jones and Kirk are the alternatives for that flex, I start Zay Jones. That's me. But I understand your gut instinct here to the moon.
To the moon.
For your $10 hauler, and I'm not that against your idea. So if your gut's telling you to go Fournette over Zay, I understand, and I don't want to stray you away from your gut instinct. If you're already starting Zay, then you just tell me your logic on that. I'm good with that. $10 hauler.
To the moon.
But I personally would go Zay Jones. Should I start Christian Watson or ETN in my flex? Lost Jalen Hurts, so I'm trying to be safe. I probably go ETN, but it's not safe. Christian Watson and ETN are both in weird spots. ETN came off a 100-yard game, but was busting the last couple of weeks before that. Buddy had a 100-yard game last week. He's going against the Jets. There's weather, but weather could bode well for the run. But it's Thursday. Thursday doesn't bode well for anybody usually, but maybe T. Law, who's the exception to law. He is the law. Maybe he changes it. I don't know if we're getting overly excited about a T. Law outing here or not, but I probably lean ETN. Chat, can you vote for Steel Cards 19, ETN or Christian Watson? Christian Watson or ETN, please vote for Steel Cards. Steel Cards, check out the chat to get a little bit extra decision-making power there. Can you ask Mr. Ortiz to say, put your boots on? He's not here now, but the next time we see him, let's ask him to say it, okay? He also says, I'm a disco guy. Thinking about Lat Murray over ETN. I wouldn't, but I can't say that I'd make you take a lap for it. Bravo, thanks again for that $20 hauler. I appreciate you, my guy, dropping that 20 spot. Travis, thank you, Travis. Thank you, Michael, for your super chats. The Wolf dropping a super chat. Herbert or T. Law. Give me T. Law and then ETN over Devontae Smith. Or you could go Herbert and ETN and then not have as big of a risk. You know what I'm saying? Molly says you skipped my super chat. I most certainly didn't. Big crit. What's good, Smitty? 1 of 4 teams left, and I need this. Got 1 wide receiver and 1 flex spot. I have Zonovan Knight, Zay Jones, Gabe Davis, Goodwin, Dillon, Zach Moss, Rashad White. It's either Dillon and one of the Jet players. I probably go. Oh boy. I guess Dillon and maybe Gabe, or sorry, not Gabe Davis, Garrett Wilson, but part of me wants to go, oh wait, you don't have Garrett Wilson, do you? Zonovan Knight, Zay Jones, was it? Oh man, I don't know. Probably go Dillon and Knight are your safest plays, but Zay Jones and Dillon or Zay Jones and Zonovan are tough. Can we get a vote on this one? I don't know if you should put all your eggs in one basket in this game though. So I'll probably say maybe you make your decision later. Maybe Dillon and Knight might be the safest route. But chat, can you guys vote on Zonovan, Zay, or Dillon? Pick one or rank those 3. Actually, rank those 3 for big crit. Appreciate you. Molly says I skipped your super chat again. I did not. Thank you, Ron Navy. Appreciate you. Loop says Najee Harris or Garrett Wilson. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson. Najee's kind of banged up, I believe. Or I just, they're also using Jalen Warren a little bit. So Chesterfool says, can you rank need 3? Pollard, Walker, Christian Watson, McKinnon. Pollard, Walker. So Pollard number 1. No, McKinnon number 1, Pollard number 2, or whatever. They're locks. Both those guys are locked. Then I go Christian Watson over Walker for now, but maybe you change that later. So Pollard, McKinnon, and probably Christian Watson. Thank you, Chesterfool. Appreciate you. Isaiah Slayton, AJ Dillon, Patterson. Give me AJ Dillon, then Patterson, then Slayton. Or give me AJ Dillon, then Slayton, then Patterson. Yeah, in that order. John with the $5 hauler, this weather scary, ETN or Dobbins full PPR. Dobbins is a little safer, I'm not going to lie. A little bit safer, I'm not going to lie, bro. But is it hard for me to sit ETN? It sure is. I think they're pretty close. And I'd say trust your gut because I'm a little torn. Chat, you can vote on that one, ETN or JK. Ayuk, Watson, or Dobbins. I probably go probably go Dobbins, safe, Watson second. I wish you could start both of them. Ayuk could blow up or bust at any moment, so it's tough. Scotty, ETN or Swift. I'm going to go probably ETN, but Swift is very, very solid as well. Hopkins, Zay Jones, or Watson. I'm going to go Christian Watson and save that for later. Molly Water says 7-10. If I play Bam Knight, I would be playing 3 players tonight. Bam, Evans, and Zay. I'm frightened by playing 3 players first game. Evans, I don't know what you mean by Evans. Bam and Zay are playing tonight, correct. I don't know which one. Yeah, it's a little bit scary to put all your eggs in one game. I guess it does depend on the solution. But I think I gave you my advice on the other question already. It was pick 2, Zay, Richie James. Okay, so Zay, and then Knight. So yeah, but Evans isn't playing in this game, so I don't know if I'm misreading that part. But they're your best players. I don't know that I'm going to resort. Zay and Knight are the best players from that list. 14 team PPR, pick 2, Pollard, Moss, Foreman, Chuba, Dion, Mac Jones. Need a flex or pick somebody from waivers. Well, I don't know who's on waivers, so I can't help you there. But give me Pollard, guaranteed lock, and probably give me Chuba, who's been getting more and more work. Seems to be the safest play to me. It wouldn't be crazy to go Dion, but I would say, if Algier's out there, I would go Algier. Pick 5, half PPR dice roll mentality. Okay. Keenan Allen, Godwin, Waddle, Watson. Give me Watson, Waddle. Give me Aaron Jones, McKinnon, ET. Oh, God. Hold on. Kamara, McKinnon, Waddle, ETN, Christian Watson. That's just going off my gut with the bold mentality there. Nicholas says 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Pittman, Zay Jones, Ayuk, Deontay Johnson, Zach Moss. Pick 1. I'm going to go off this list. I'm going to go Zay. It's not the best matchup in the world, let's be honest. But, that situation's kind of tough. I don't know that I want to go with lesser player just because of a matchup. Smitty, need help. Pick 2 at running back and a flex. Stevenson is a lock. ETN, Walker. Okay, pick 2 at running back and a flex. Stevenson, ETN, or Walker. This is only pick 2 at running back 2 and okay, pick 2. Sorry, I was reading that weird. Give me Stevenson and ETN because you can't really wait on Walker. Walker is supposed to be active according to Pete Carroll, but that could mean a number of different things. Give me Stevenson and ETN and just roll with ETN. He's a good play. There's some risk involved, sure. Smitty, Garrett Wilson, or Christian Watson. Give me Christian Watson with this weather. I hate to say that, but because I like Garrett Wilson a lot. Raheem Mostert or Bam Knight. I'm gonna go Mostert. I like Bam. Bam's decent here, but I'm going Mostert. Full PPR start 2. Kirk, Pittman, Judy, Mike Williams. Are we having any second guesses about this? If this weather gets worse and they want to run the ball a ton, do we think Bam Knight might be a very strong play tonight? I'm starting to lean Bam a little bit. I'm starting to worry that the advice I'm giving where it's like, maybe not Bam, I might want to lean Bam. 277 of you in here, 287 of you in here, 111 thumbs up. Please punch that thumb up button. Full PPR start 2. Kirk, Pittman, Judy, Mike Williams. I'm going Mike Williams and probably Kirk, but that's really, really close. And Steve with the $5 hauler, Dak or Minshew. as I lost Hurts. We're going to open the phone lines right now, so get ready to dial in. I own A.J. Brown, so leaning Minshew. I probably lean Minshew over Dak anyway. Also, Kenneth Walker, Bam, or F1. I'm not going F1 McLaurin against the Niners, bro. So give me Walker. I wait on Walker. I'm tempted to say Bam. You heard me right now, but I'm tempted to say Bam. He could be a tad bit safer, but I'm going to go Walker, assuming you have an alternative if that backfires on you. Phone lines are open.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
I can't smash the like twice, brother. Thank you, E11. Appreciate you. I'm so tempted to go Zonovan in some of these questions now. I just am, the weather, if the weather gets worse, the weather looks okay, though. It doesn't look that bad. Look, Zach Wilson's tossing a pretty easy. I don't know. I don't know how this weather feels to me. I kind of feel like it's going to be potentially a really easy first quarter to throw the football, but does it pick up and change? That's what I don't know. Full PPR league, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 1 flex. This message is from LP. LP dropping a super chat. Oh, you know what? I had the phone lines closed. I do that all the time. I hit the phone line. Here we go.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Dial into the show. This question here, pick 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 1 flex. Pollard and Kamara are the 2 running backs. The tight end is going to be Schultz. And the 1 flex, so 2 running backs, Kamara and Pollard. I'm going to probably pick ETN. Thank you for your super chat, LP. You have 20 seconds. You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. I'm sorry, I got to go quick to get people on. 20 seconds, go.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I don't know one rookie. I have Taysom Evan half. Who do you like?
I like Taysom Hill a little bit more with the weather, and I do like Ingram a lot, but Taysom Hill feels a little bit safer. They're down Ingram. He's out for the year. Olave's not playing. They probably have some weather too, but they might run the ball a ton. I'd say I partly like Taysom Hill. But Ingram's he's a great start, and if T Law locks onto him, it's going to be a big day for him. So it's a tough call, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to throw Taysom in there. I'm just going to
all right, man. All right, appreciate you. Later. Next caller, you're up. Let's see here. I think I got a bunch of people on the line here. Join this call. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry. Go. He who knows, you're up. He who knows.
He noticed. But I wanted to know about Swift, Amari Cooper, Jamal Williams, or D. Jackson.
Swift, Amari Cooper. I'm going to go
Jamal Williams.
Yeah, go Swift. I go
Jackson.
Swift.
I need 2.
Jamal Williams. How do you start both? I mean, I almost start both because I don't trust Cooper. There's weather. Yeah, I probably go both Lions. I hate to tell you that because it doesn't feel like, the most solid approach, but I'm not going to – I'd probably assume both of them score. All right, man.
D. Jackson.
Yeah, not D. Jackson? Are you talking about Deion Jackson? Okay. Yeah, Deion Jackson for the he's okay, but I'd rather have Jamal. All right, bro.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, later. Next caller, it's Avi. Avi, you got 20 seconds. I got to go quick. I'm sorry.
Yep. It's Evan Ingram or Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill for me. That's the same question the other caller had. But Evan Ingram's solid, but it's weather. I don't know.
I'm going against Zay Jones too, so maybe I'm just hoping the Jags do bad. All right.
Hey, watch your mouth. Later, pal. Okay, yeah, Jags do bad. I don't like that. Okay, the area code starting with the 4. You're up.
Hey, I have.
Do we got 2 people with an area code starting at 4?
Mine's 414. I have Walker, over Bam Knight right now, but I was looking to possibly start Jalen Warren if he's going to be the starter over Najee. Would you put Warren in over Walker if that happens?
Over Walker, if Walker's a go, no. If Walker's like limited or something, we'll have to play it by ear. That question we'll have to get to once we get there, bro. But Walker's active or going to be active according to Pete Carroll. We got to go from one step at a time. But no, not in general. All right, pal. Appreciate you. Isaac, you're up.
Yes, sir. 4-4-0 in the house. All right. So I'm getting the last-minute fuzzies here. I got a 1 RB league, 2 flex. I've got Mixon and ETN. I'm considering sitting Mixon, putting ETN at the RB, and adding Goddard at the flex. I have Kelsey as well.
Too complicated, bro. Ask me one at a time here. One question at a time. I'm sorry. I'm doing like 1,000 things at once.
You're good, man. I'm considering sitting Mixon. That's all. That's
Mixon for who?
Goddard.
No. Not for Goddard. I like Goddard, but not.
He's at Dallas indoors. I'm just thinking at New England. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you.
I mean, I'm not. Is the chat sitting Mixon for Goddard? I like Goddard, but I don't know if I'm sitting Mixon for him. I mean, Mixon's not a lock, but I don't think I'm sitting a running back for a tight end that's coming off injury that has a quarterback that we haven't seen in a while that we're excited about. But there's a lot of moving parts there, bro. Playing Dallas Cowboys. What are we talking about here? Mixon. Get Mixon in there.
All right, my dude.
Trust your gut, bro. Hung like a Hernandez, Garrett Wilson or Rashad White. Give me Garrett Wilson. Congrats on the 3 months being a YouTube exclusive member. Rock out. You have 20 seconds. Go, bro. Are you sleeping?
No.
Oh.
Would you fade Zay Jones because of the weather?
Depends on the option.
I could play Knight or Algier over him.
Knight or Algier over Zay. Probably Knight. I lean Knight. I don't know. Chat, we going Knight or we going Zay? Knight, Zay, or Algier? Can we please vote for Rock Out? Rock Out, hang tight. Hang tight on the line in case you fall asleep. We want to catch it. Caller starting with the number 5. You're up.
I got no Hurts this week, so options are Derek Carr, Sam Darnold, Andy Dalton, Zach Wilson. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Derek Carr, Andy Dalton, Zach Wilson. Who else?
Sam Darnold.
Give me Derek Carr, even though it's cold weather. He's horrible in cold weather. We got a bunch of Zay Jones votes, by the way. A couple Knight votes came in, another Zay Jones vote. Yeah, I'm going to go Derek Carr of those options. Just hope he plays well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I wish I had better advice for you there, but that's a tough one. All right, pal. Appreciate you. All right, Big Texas, you're up. You got 20 seconds. Go.
Hey, you guys on I need to start 2. I got London, Algier, Knight, or Moss.
London, Algier, Knight, or Moss. London, Algier, Knight. I'd probably go Knight. I'd probably go Knight tonight. Tough though. It's tough.
Well, I need
probably Algier and Knight, I suppose. London's not bad. I like London a lot. That's a pretty good one. But I wouldn't mind if you swapped one of those out for London. But probably Knight and Algier go with the RBs. I feel like they're the safest. All right, man. Appreciate you. Later.
All right, man.
All right, next caller is Too Quick. Too Quick, go. You got 20 seconds, bro.
Vinny, would you start a Conquo or Juwan Johnson over Mark Andrews in a full PPR?
A Conquo or Mark Andrews. Conquo's safer. Mark Andrews is a higher risk, higher upside play. I mean, it's just the way it is. I wish there was an answer here Too Quick, but there's just not. I mean, Andrews, we know what Andrews is capable of. He exploded so much in the beginning of the year that he's still lingering as one of the top tight ends. He's bombing. But so you're running that risk of if you put him on the bench, bro, you could regret it. And you've been waiting this long. I don't think a Conquo is that much of a like mistake, but putting him on the bench, and if he has like a 12-point game, I think Andrews can still get you 4 or 5. Like, will it be a 6-point mistake? but at the cost of maybe running the risk of leaving Andrews on a bounce back game on your bench. Lamar's not in there. Huntley's back in the lineup. He's kind of banged up, but he's playing. Maybe he just finds a way to target Andrews and has a big game. I don't know. I probably would lean Andrews myself, but that's me. A lot of people wouldn't. All right, too quick. Appreciate you. Trust your gut. Colin, you're up. You got 20 seconds, Colin.
Hey, Smitty, would you go Taysom Hill or Noah Fant if he plays against Kansas City?
Taysom Hill or Noah Fant? I'm going to go Taysom Hill. Yeah, for sure. All right, later, Colin. Hang tight, callers. I got to get these super chats out of the way. LP, thank you for your super chat. This super chat here is from, let's see, this is from JD. JD says Wilson or Watson. I'm going to go Watson for me. Bengals Galaxy says, help me, Smitty. I've lost Javonte Brees, JT Pierce, and Eli Mitchell, Hurts, and Olave. Need a wide receiver. God, you've been hit bad. And a flex. Osborne, Dotson, Shaheed, Algier, Foreman, and Deion Jackson. I go Osborne and I go Algier, who's been getting the volume, and he probably will continue to get the volume, in my opinion. Flex, Donovan Peoples-Jones, whether Slayton against Minnesota or Bam. I probably go Bam Knight in this situation, but Donovan Peoples-Jones is not a bad play, but it's weather too, so give me the running back. David, PPR, 2 running backs, Mixon, Walker, Connor, and or Pacheco. Give me Mixon and Walker, and then you're going to have to, make sure you stay on the Walker news, but I definitely would go that way. Zay Pittman or Garrett Wilson or Christian Watson. Give me Christian Watson, but very, very close. Thank you for your super chat. Sean with a super chat. 2 running backs, Swift, ETN, Walker, Knight. I'm going to go ETN and Walker, but you are going to decide between Swift and Walker based on the news. Need 2 wide receivers, Mike Williams, Waddle, Watson. Give me Waddle and give me Christian Watson. I hate putting Garrett Wilson on the bench, but you give me an option to redeem myself. Now I can decide a flex between Swift and Garrett Wilson. Oh, God. I think because of the weather, I'm going to go Swift, but that's a tough one. Thank you, Sean, for the super chat. And if anybody disagrees with those, drop it in the chat. Vidbusters, 2 more super chats, and then back to the calls. Brady or Minshew? I'm probably going to go Minshew by a hair. How do you feel about Christian Watson in Miami? I like him. I'm definitely starting him no matter what. Only other options are Zay Jones and Monty. I'm going Christian Watson. I don't know what's making people stray away from Christian Watson just because he had a bad game, just because he didn't turn around for a touchdown catch. I think he's going to have a big game. He bounced back last time after a slump and had monster games after. Should I play Rachaad White or Kirk? I'd probably go Rachaad White, I suppose, given that I think the Bucs will dominate the Cardinals. But you already have Fournette. If Fournette's already in, though, maybe I do go Kirk. But if you're just picking one from the 3, I'm going to go Rachaad White. And Emil's final question, Minshew or T-Law? T-Law is a little riskier with the weather, but higher upside, higher risk. Minshew's a little safer, less upside, in my opinion. Okay, let's go. 20 seconds. TM42, you got 20 seconds. Go.
Yo, start 2. Trevor Lawrence, Minshew, Watson.
Give me Minshew and Trevor Lawrence, and I sit Deshaun Watson. He's got weather too, so. All right, bro. But,
okay.
Yeah, you feeling different?
That's what I had in the
Okay. So. Yeah. I mean, anything can happen, but that's how I feel. All right, later, pal. Let's see. Rock out. You still awake?
Yeah.
Got a boy. You got anything else, Rock out? You want to add real quick? We got real quickly though, because we got to keep rolling.
And would you go Knight over ETN?
I go ETN, but very, very close. Ron Navy, what's up?
Yeah, hey, you can't sit Zay Jones. In the last 3 out of 4 weeks, he's been wide receiver 4, wide receiver 8, wide receiver 1. That's just like saying sit Jamar Chase or sit Jeffers.
Well, it depends on the options. Some of these options are crazy though. Like
Gardner is just one guy, and as soon as he's all over there, Kirk's going to get the ball, or Evan Ingram's going to get the ball, and then when he switches to one of them, Zay's going to be hitting it. So
yeah, but
don't scare me.
Yeah, some of these options are crazy though.
Yeah, but you can't sit Zay Jones.
You can't.
He's the number one.
You can when you can't. You can when you're talking about some of these options because it's tough, bro. It's.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
But what would you start them? Would you start Zay over? Let's say. Let me give you a list then, Ron. Would you start Zay over? Because a lot of the dilemmas are these bigger names. Would you start Zay over? I'm trying to think of the ones I've been getting that have been very.
Start them overnight every day because I hear you saying night a lot.
That I could get behind. That I could get behind that one.
Jacksonville defense is strong enough to stop Knight. They kept all of them for 100 yards.
That one I can get behind.
No, I don't.
What about ETN or Zay? What about ETN or Zay?
I'm playing them both.
No, if you had to choose. If you had to choose. Well, but you had to choose because some of the questions.
If I had to choose by performance, I'd take Zay.
Okay. All right. Hang tight, Ron. You can chime in on these. Caller, starting with the area code of 908. Who am I talking to? You're live. You got 20 seconds. What's up?
Should I start on Dr. Knox or Pat Firemouth on tight end?
I can't trust Freiermuth. Even Ron, big Pittsburgh Steeler advocate's going to tell you that you just don't know what you're dealing with Freiermuth right now. He played and then he didn't. It's like you don't know. No clarity. I don't think you can play Freiermuth.
Last report I got on him.
Go ahead, Ron.
Report I got on Freiermuth. He's practiced for the last 2 days, and his injury looks good.
Okay. What was your
last report I got?
What was your flex question?
Should I put Zach Moss or Deion Jackson?
Oh, your guess is as good as anyone's, bro. I mean, the work was there for Zach Moss, but it was tough to know if the game script was uniquely set up for just them to, like Deion fumbled, and so they took him out. Are they going to go back to Deion? I don't know. It's tough to say, bro. It's really tough to say. I would say probably lean Moss based on what you saw last, but it could backfire. And neither are good option. Neither are good options. Yeah, appreciate you, man. I got a $20 hauler from Marquez. Marquez dropping the wad on the screen. Marquez, appreciate you. Thank you, my guy. Marquez with the super chat, the $20 spot. Marcus says start ETN, 2 running backs and 2 flex options. I got Swift, Walker, Kamara. So 2 running backs and 2 flex options. Swift, Walker, Kamara. I'm starting Kamara. I'm starting. Let's see here. ETN, Kamara. I mean, let's just say ETN, Swift, Kamara. Swift, Walker, Kamara, ETN. Let's just say you have those in here. So on your bench, you have Evan Ingram, Schultz, and Njoku, Pickens. No, none of those guys are taking out those 4. So that's an easy decision. I make any changes, QB, Burrow, wide receiver Chase, and Ayuk and Kelsey. I mean, Ayuk's not a home run, but you don't seem to have any other wide receiver options other than Pickens. So Ayuk is probably due, I would think. So this is, you got it right. 2 running backs and 2 flexes, Swift, Walker, Kamara, ETN. Easy call. Appreciate you, Marcus, for the super chat. And the last super chat, Jaime says Garrett Wilson or Bam Knight or just sit them both. Well, I don't know your alternative if you were to sit them both. I would say I go back and forth on this one. I really like Garrett Wilson. The weather doesn't look that bad. Like looking on the field, I see the quarterback slinging the ball around like it's not a big deal. It could change, but I would say I'm leaning Garrett Wilson at the current moment, Jaime. Not that Knight couldn't be safer, but what's safe? What if Garrett Wilson has 2 TDs and 80 yards? He's capable of that with Zach Wilson. He's more capable of 120 and 2 with Mike White, but it is what it is. I lean Garrett slightly, and I'm wavering on that one, to be honest. I'm wavering. Thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Let's go to one more caller. David, you're up. You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. You have 20 seconds. I'm sorry for the short amount of time, but we got to move on. What's up?
All good. Quick question. Two quick questions. So tight end, John
God, what do you think? Ron Navy and Rock out. What do you think? Johnson's been so steady, and Olave's out, but there could be weather in this game.
Yeah, they're saying in Cleveland it's be like 50-mile-an-hour winds, and it's just going to be crazy trying to throw that ball in that kind of weather.
Yeah, go Okonkwo. I think Taysom's nice because he runs. You know, so.
Yeah. Okay, quick one of my wide receivers.
Last one.
AJ Brown, Higgins, or Garrett Wilson. I got to pick one.
AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, and who?
Higgins and St. Brown.
Sit one. I'm not sitting Higgins. I'm not sitting St. Brown. I'm not sitting. I think it's Garrett Wilson, right? He's got to sit. Who was the other one?
Garrett Wilson and AJ Brown.
Yeah, I mean, it's either AJ Brown or Garrett Wilson, but I don't think I'm sitting AJ Brown. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Thursday night, potential weather issues that could get worse. I'd say Garrett Wilson's the riskier of AJ Brown and Garrett Wilson, but man, anything can happen. You guys disagree or agree? Ron Navy and Rock out.
Yeah, hey Smitty, everybody's saying, and I can confirm this. The chat's not able to hear the callers for some reason. Any of us.
Okay.
They can hardly hear any of us. They can hear you fine. They just can't hear the callers.
Okay, try talking again.
Yeah. Yo. I'm here.
Okay, I think it's back. I don't know what. Yeah, it should be back. Okay.
Okay, so I should probably sit Garrett Wilson.
Why is this not working? I'm gonna have to restart Skype in a minute. Yeah, I would say Garrett Wilson, I think, over AJ Brown.
Okay, cool, bro. I appreciate it.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, okay. I appreciate it. Thanks.
I'll turn up the volume so you guys can hear it. Some of you are picking up, and some of you aren't. It's weird. Some people pick up, some don't. Okay, do you guys disagree on that or agree on the Garrett Wilson versus AJ Brown? Who do you sit if you got to sit one?
I'm player
Garrett Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Insider Ricky, you have 20 seconds. And I'm hanging up.
Hey guys, all right.
What's up?
And another Zay one. Zay Jones or Gabe Davis? PPR.
Zay. As Ron Navy said, he's hard to bench. I mean, I'll bench him maybe when Ron Navy won't, but like that's when you're talking about like big name players. But Gabe Davis, as much as we love him, and I know Ron loves him too, but he hasn't done what Zay's done, so you got to start Zay in that situation. That's easy.
Oh, I appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas.
All right, later, pal. I do like Zay this week, or I'm sorry, Gabe Davis this week, but Zay's like Ron said, he's been on fire.
Yeah, fire.
Mel, you got 20 seconds.
Yo, make it quick. Evan Ingram tonight or Pat Fireman?
Ingram for me.
Okay.
Ron, rock out.
Oh, who was people again?
After the name of Firemuth, me personally, I'm playing Firemuth. I have them. I'm playing them, but you still gotta watch it. I mean, go with your gut.
We had no indication for Firemuth was going to be limited, so I'm just worried about it. But you never know. Okay, appreciate you, Mel.
Thanks.
Next question's from. Let's see here. Who's up now? It's Terrell.
Hey, what's up? So I got a PPR flex Donovan Knight tonight or Darius Slayton versus Minnesota.
I go Zonovan, but that's arguable. Rock out?
Yeah. Rock out tonight. All right, I appreciate it.
All right, man, later. Rock out, what do you think on that?
He said Zonovan and who?
Zonovan and who was it? It was I forget already. Slayton.
It's Slayton.
Yeah. I go Zonovan, but rock out.
Zahman.
Okay.
Knight.
Okay. Next up is Charlie. You got 20 seconds, Charlie.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up?
I need to know ETN, or White, Rashid White.
Rashid?
And then
Rashad?
Second question, yeah, Rashad White. So
Uh-huh.
Second question, Evan Ingram or Darren Waller?
Waller and ETN. I think that's pretty easy.
That's what I had in.
Yeah.
That's what I had thinking too. Thank you.
All right, Charlie. All right, next caller, starting with a 6 on your area code. What can we do for you? 20 seconds.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up? 18 seconds.
Sorry. I have Mike Williams
Uh-huh.
in the lineup right now, and I got Zay Jones and Garrett Wilson on my bench. I know Mike Williams is probably the smartest play, but I just want to hear some feedback. I want somebody to, tell me.
Oh, Ron Navy's about to lay into you, bro. What do you mean? He's not going to let you get away with that. What are you talking about? Safest player. Ron, set him straight. He just said Mike Williams is safer than your boy Zay. Get him.
I can only the last 4 weeks, Zay was 4, 8, and last week he was the number 1 wide receiver. That's all I can tell you.
Okay. Do I have to worry about the weather at all?
Well, I mean, we've been talking about that all show. Of course, we're worried about it, but I'm watching.
My bad.
No, it's fine. I'm watching Trevor Lawrence.
It rains a lot in Jacksonville, so they're accustomed to playing in the rain. It's just the cold that they're not used to.
Bro, I'm watching the game right now, and there literally looks like no wind. There's like I'm watching Trevor Lawrence throw very, very soft passes about 10 yards down the field with no effort whatsoever. They're not zinging them. The weather doesn't look like it's an issue. It doesn't. I feel like it's been overblown. Zay's the safe call. I mean, Mike Williams is capable of disappointing or blowing up. You're gonna run the risk of him having a big game on your bench. But like Ron said, in these scenarios with these names, Zay Jones, I think, has earned his spot. I probably.
You guys telling me to roll with Zay Jones?
Hard to say.
If you're telling me that
Say that.
now, I'm doing it. And if you're wrong, I'm coming back next week and I'm hopping on your show.
Yeah, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say if we get it wrong? What? I didn't listen to myself. I listened to you, and I let you. I let you start my team. I don't think you could. Yeah, you got what is it? 9 minutes left. You better hurry. They lock it 10 minutes before kickoff. You're already too late. If it's 5 minutes before, you can still make it.
I'm already switching it right now.
I mean, bro, trust your gut, because could Mike Williams outscore Zay Jones? Absolutely. Like, it's not even like a 70% chance Zay outscores him. These are 50-50 calls. I know you were joking, but at the same time, it's like, make sure you're not going against your gut because, 3 guys are on the phone, telling you who we think our 50-50 call is, It's like, this is fantasy football. So trust your gut. You're the one that's got to live with this. We won't even care a single bit. I mean, I'll care a little bit. I might think about you in the game, bro. For a millisecond when I'm biting into a hot wing, I might go, what was that guy's name? Poor guy. And take a bite of my wing. Like, I'm not saying I don't care. I'm just saying you're the one that's got to move on. So don't go against your gut ever, no matter who's telling you what to do if your gut's screaming something. Zay for me. Let's go. Next caller. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate the feedback.
All right, later. Oh, man. I know he's joking, but it's hilarious. People do. They're like, oh, I'm never listening to you again. And it's like, bro, you got to make your own decisions.
I feel bad. I feel bad if giving somebody the way I'm going and it doesn't work out. I feel bad.
Yeah. Get used to it. It's Mario. You have 20 seconds, bro.
Wait, quick one. I just want to know: would you rather start Evan Ingram or Kittle?
Kittle's on fire, bro. He loves Purdy. Purdy extends plays in ways that Kittle could never get the football. I'm sorry. The way he can get the football now, the way that Purdy extends plays, that never happened before because Jimmy G was first read boom. It's like that's just the only way he could play football. Purdy scans the field, and you see all these new. I don't know if they're design plays for Kittle or they're plays that he breaks off. Where he can't usually, any kind of delayed like route running that he used to maybe want to do, couldn't do because this offense was so quick to release the football. Now it's like they give this guy, they've opened up the entire offense to Purdy. So Kittle's on fire. You got to go Kittle. It's not even a question.
All right, I appreciate you.
Yeah,
On the fence because Washington has the number one defense against tight ends, so I was like,
yeah, some of that data is weird though, because like some of the teams that some of the tight ends that these defenses face, because the tight end pool is so weak, it's like that data is not. I don't know how much I love that data. All right, appreciate you, man. All right, later, man. J Money, you're up. J Money, you got 18 seconds. J Money, you got 14 seconds. J Money left.
Hey, Smitty, if
Yeah.
you get a chance, put my picks up there if you get a chance. To
Yeah, I'm probably not going to end time because there's 4 minutes left, and trying to hit these calls out. But name one of them, Ron. Your favorite one. If you had to pick one of the just if anybody's to drop something, just pick one. Just pick one over under, not the ticket. Just one player. Your favorite one. J Money.
Yo.
You got 20 seconds, J Money.
All right, man. I just want to know how we feeling about ETN.
I mean, we've been talking them up all show. Been talking them up all show. We like it. Weather looks okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I just joined in, so I was like, I was wondering what you guys were saying about him. All right.
All right, later, pal. Get him in there. Ron, give me. I gotta hit these super chats, so I'm gonna have to let you guys go. Ron, give me your one player.
Zay Jones higher than 8.55 fantasy.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, guys, rock out. I'll see you later. Ron Navy, I'll see you guys later. Good luck tonight.
Good.
All right. Good one, everybody.
Yeah, appreciate you both. Later. Okay, that is the phone calls segment. This super chat here is from Akers. Says, "Hey Smitty, who do you have, Njoku or Ingram?" I'd probably go Ingram. This weather doesn't look half bad. $24 hauler. Look at this guy. CUH has this one while that one loads. Justin Fields or T Law. I'm gonna go Justin Fields. Pick two between Dobbins, Zeke, Judy, and Bam. I go Zeke and Dobbins. Great questions. That one's close. And Michael, pick two, ETN, Sanders, Najee, or Swift. I'm going to go ETN and probably Sanders. Swift is tempting, though, if you wanted to stray away from Sanders later for whatever reason. Or if you want to stray away from ETN right now, I could understand that. This one right here is from SKS, $20 hauler. The money gun's empty and I don't have time. So here we go, bro. Here we go. Money. Appreciate you. There you go. Okay. Super chat says, my friend, PPR, Walker, playing him or ETN. I'm playing ETN. I just can't see sitting Walker. I hear you. Pollard locked in. I like it. Also, Bam or Deion Jackson. Give me Bam. PPR, Moss doesn't scare me. Will Foles throw the ball to running backs? Maybe, but it's tough to say, bro. It's tough to say. I'll probably say, I don't know, bro. That's a tough one. I'll probably say give me Bam. Give me Bam in that situation. I don't know if I trust Deion Jackson. He is more the PPR guy you would think, right, based on the past, but we just don't know. I don't know if Zach Moss is going to get to work. I'm staying away from that Indy game. As for Walker, ETN, I like both of them. If you're feeling uneasy about putting Walker on your bench, I don't blame you, but I certainly don't think it's something that I'm gonna be I'm certainly not gonna be comfortable waiting on Walker, even though he's supposed to be active. We still don't know what that exactly means. So I'd rather go with ETN, who's on the field and ready to go. Good afternoon, Smitty. Garrett Wilson or Devontae Smith? Give me Garrett Wilson over Devontae Smith. Weather looks decent right now. It doesn't look bad. And then Michael says, sit one Bam Knight, Rashad White, or Swift. I'm going to sit Rashad White. I'm going to play Bam Knight and Swift. Thank you for your super chats, kind people. I think I'm all caught up on the super chats. Hope you see my super chat. Yeah, Michael, I got to it. And then, yes, Corey, I got your super chat. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Phone lines are closed. That is it. The show must go on. You have to buy a super chat. Sammy, you don't have to buy a super chat. I answer questions all the time. But it isn't something that, like, when there's 10 of them waiting, I got to get to those before I get to the other ones. Knight lower, 76.5 rushing. That's interesting. Hasty higher than 8.5 rushing. Agnew higher than 8.5 receiving. ETN higher than 87.5 rushing. Zay higher than 8.5 fantasy points. I like the fantasy points lately more than anything. Later chat says, Sam, appreciate you. Sam exiting the building. Sam, appreciate you. Hit that thumb up on the way out the door. There's 200 of you still in here. 173 thumbs up, which I kindly appreciate. Thank you all. Weather turn monsoon at 8:40, says Patrick. I don't know why Super Chat doesn't work on my phone. I have tried everything, says Shoddy. Shoddy, I think we've already solved this. You're not in the same location, right? Aren't you on vacation or something in an area that won't allow you to Super Chat? Like, I thought you figured that out. Start Garrett Wilson or ETN. I'm going ETN. Can you please answer my question, Sammy? I did answer all the Super Chats, but I can answer this one right here. Evan Ingram, Schultz, or Okonkwo. Pick PPR, pick one. Probably go Evan Ingram, I suppose, or Schultz is safest. Evan Ingram's higher risk, higher reward. But I kind of like this contest now. This weather doesn't look too crazy to me. Sit one, Zay Jones, Chubb, or Fournette. You can't sit Nick Chubb. Sit Fournette, put Zay out there, Chubb out there. That's the easiest question of the night, Tater Toddy. Sit one, Chubb, Fournette, Zay Jones. That's the easiest one of the night. Appreciate you all. I'm home, brother. Then restart your phone, turn on airplane mode, and turn it back on. It's probably still like connected to that or thinking it's connected to a location. You know what I mean? So you got to turn airplane mode on for like 10 seconds, turn it off, restart your phone. It should be good to go, Shoddy. I think you'll be good to go at that point. Chat, T. Higgins or Pacheco. T. Higgins by a mile. Garrett Wilson or Devontae Smith. Garrett Wilson. Good luck, everybody, says E111. Let's go. Look at it's coming second half. Sat Wilson playing Watson. I don't blame you. Almost kickoff. Let's go. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. Let's go. Smitty, what do you think about Osborne this week? Higgins and Pickens and Wilson. I like Osborne this week. I like Higgins more. Pickens and Wilson. I like Garrett Wilson a ton. I don't like Zach Wilson all that much, but he's got to throw it to Garrett Wilson, so he could do okay. Higgins is by far the best name you have. Ron Navy says, good luck, go Zay Jones. Good luck, says Drew. Appreciate you all. Tater Toddy dropping the Lucky Charms. Appreciate you, Tater Toddy. You're the man. Let's go ETN and Kirk. Jets D, Jags D, you got to go Jets D, my guy. Let's go, says OEG. Appreciate you all being here. Sit Zay. Why would you sit Zay, tummies? Why would you sit Zays? Your little tum-tum's going to hurt, tummies, if you sit Zay Jones, unless your options are enormously good, which they could be. They might be. But don't let your tum-tum hurt, tummies. Kickoff. Here we go. Too late, tummies. You sat Zay. What are you doing? I'll see you all after this contest, potentially doing a recap show, baby. Good luck to everybody. Let's go. Good luck, Shoddy. I don't know. I guess Shaheed probably, but Pickens is still a good player, but probably Pickens because Pickett's back. So go Pickens. E111, ETN, 140 yards and a TD. Let's go. ETN, nice run. Nice run, ETN. Nice run, ETN. It's good. Later, user. Appreciate you. Kilpatrick, see you later. Mitch. Appreciate you, Mitch. Appreciate you, VidBusters. Embar, appreciate you. OEG, appreciate you. John, Travis, Eric, Kilpatrick, Danger, Ron Navy, Rock Out. Too Quick. E111, Toddy. Ron Navy, $20. $20 holler, Ron Navy. ETN for 4 yards. This is what it looks like. It looks like a glorious day in Hawaii. Sun shining. From this camera angle, obviously. Oh, come on. Hold on to the ball, T-Law. He's got a little problem with holding on to the football. I'll say that. You got to hold on to that football, T-Law. What are you doing, bro? What's he doing? I mean, I guess he stripped it, but he's got to hold on to that ball. He fumbled the ball at the end of the game last week. You got to tuck that in, broski. All right, well, we'll see if Zonovan Knight, Garrett Wilson, Zachy Boy. Zachy Boy Wilson. Design run by Zach Wilson? What kind of play call is that? That's the worst play call I've seen all night. That's even worse than the fumble. What's he doing? Oh, God. Come on. T-Law, you got to hold on to the football. You got to hold on to the football. Yeah, Golf says this game could be a trap. I mean, Thursday games usually are, but why would you do a design draw play? You got Zonovan Knight. You got a bunch of speedsters. You do a design draw play. Or design run play. Zonovan looks pretty strong. I have a feeling this could be a 100-yard game for Zonovan now that the whistles. Oh, he's coming out already. Maybe I think he's just. They're rotating him in and out. I don't think he's sitting, like, because he's injured or anything. All right, it's 3rd and 5. You gonna do another design run for Zachy Boy? Let's get Garrett Wilson involved. Oh, Zach got smashed. Field goal. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Appreciate you.